In this lecture, we are going to discuss geometric designing of railways with the help of Civil 3D. This is the 2018 version of Civil 3D. To start with, you need to develop the base surface. So for creating the base surface, go to Surfaces and select Create Surface. Click OK. Then go to Modify and select Surface and go to Add Data. Now there are various options for creating the surface. I have one point file saved, so I am using the point file option. Go to this option, add files, and select your point file. I have already saved one point file. Select it. Now this point file contain three type of data: the easting, northing, and the elevation. So any point file that you will use, it should contain these 3 points: the easting, northing, and the point elevation. So after selecting the point file, click OK. Now so your surface is ready. To see the surface, you need to zoom to that extent. So I am using this command Z, enter, and E for extent. Now this is your surface. As you can see, it you can also change its design. It's now showing you the contours, the some minor and major contours. So this is your surface. Now after creating your surface, you need to develop your rail alignment. So for creating the rail alignment, go to this alignment option and select alignment creation tools. From here you can select the type rail, because we are going to develop the rail alignment, and you can also select the design criteria. You can see that we are going to use this metric rail can design standards. So this is our design criteria. Click OK. Now for creating the alignment in this panel, you can select this first option and select this tangent with curves. So your curves will automatically be drawn as per the standards. So I am selecting this, and now start creating your rail alignment. So in this way your alignment is now ready. You can see that the our stations, this is our chainage and the design speed, you can see. So these are the stations at 20 meters interval, and this is your curve, and this is your final station, the you can see here. So this is your rail alignment. Now after drawing your rail alignment, you can close this tab. When you select this alignment, you can see various options. So after drawing the alignment, you can also design your cant. Cant is basically the as similar to the super elevation. In highways, you use super elevations in the curves and turnings to avoid the skidding. So in the railways, you use the cant in place of super elevation. So I am designing the cant, calculating it. So click the first option. So you can see that the alignment does not contain any cant data. So you can calculate the cant. You can select the pivot from where it should rotate your rail track. So you can see the low side rail, the high side rail, or you can pivot it from the center. So I am going to low side rail, and this is your gauge. This is your rail gauge. As you can see, it is of 1.5 meters of width. So I am going for this 1.5 meter. Click next, and you can also see various different options, the equilibrium and these all options. Click finish. You can close this window. As you can see that how much cant is applied, as we have only one curve in our alignment, so cant is applied to this curve. You can close this window, and now you can calculate So you can see that the cant is calculated as per the standards. You can see the design speed, the radius, direction, and all other parameters. Maximum allowable cant and the pivot method that we have selected the low side rail. So you can close this window.